Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is something really interesting that is related to your resume preparation. Whatever the resumes you are sending or applying the jobs via online using your CVs and resumes, so it is failing. Okay, because of some system which is a automatic system which is failing your resume, it is not reaching exactly to the recruiter. Why it is not reaching to the recruiter? Your resume is breaking. That is not because of you people. That is because of the system what each company is following, right? So it is not your fault. 63% of the resume is not reaching to the hiring manager at all. Why? Because your resume is going through something called ATS. What do you mean by ATS? That is what we are going to discuss in today's video. In detail, we are going to discuss what exactly the hidden truth behind your resume filtration process. Okay, and also in the upcoming videos I'm going to discuss what are the do's and don'ts on ATS. Today our focus is on understanding the ATS, what exactly the ATS is, and also what are the 5 hidden signals of ATS, okay, which you can follow and optimize your resume and prepare your resume accordingly. So don't miss the complete video whatever I'm sharing today. It is really beneficial for you people to get shortlisted and to get placed in any of your dream company or the required company which you're looking for. What exactly ATS is? ATS is a application tracking system. You might already, you people know about this or you may not, okay, but companies all following this method to filter the resumes or your CVs, either it is a fresher level or it is experience level. And also before starting the video, I wanted to tell you all, whatever the resumes you have right now which is getting rejected, you might have applied hundreds of jobs in the companies which you are looking for, but you didn't get any callback. So such kind of resume if you guys are having, please share with me few resumes in my Gmail, via my Gmail, so that I'll go through that and few resumes I'll select and tell you what exactly the mistakes you guys are doing. Please send me only those resumes for which you are not getting the calls. Even a single call you are not getting since from past 1 year. So that kind of resume, please send it. I will take it 1 or 2 resume in the next upcoming video and show you the mistakes what you're doing in that resume and how to correct that. That also I'll explain in that video itself. Okay, got it? Let's just discuss. First thing is what exactly your resume go through once you apply the job through online. What ATS does. First, what it will do is the resume or CV get into a system called ATS, that is application tracking system. Okay, it will get into that system. Then ATS will scan your resume for keywords. Then ATS score your resume 0 to 100. Okay, if you score greater than 60, okay, if your resume scores more than 60 points or 60%, then your resume sends to the human being, that is hiring manager will see your resume. If in case your resume got less than 60%, then your resume get rejected there, then and there itself, automatically, without getting it to the hiring manager. Human beings never see your resume. If your resume get into ATS and you got less than 60% or 60 points, okay, this is what the ATS process is. So now let's see what all those 5 hidden things which ATS actually works on to filter your resume and give the scoring of more than 60 or 100. Okay, from 0 to 100, how it will score based on what points, that we will discuss. First is keywords. Keywords has the most significant role in your resume. Okay, it has 60% score. Okay, out of 100, if you have 60% full score, if you get it there itself, you're in. Right. First, what the ATS will do, once it gets the resume, first ATS will read the job posting. ATS will extract 20 to 30 most important keyword from the job posting. Then it will look for the exact keywords in your resume from the job posting. Understood? Let me explain you with example. Let's say the job, in the job posting we have the keyword called React. Okay, we have that technology, right? So let's say we have the keyword called React, and in your resume it will look for the exact keyword React. Let's say in your resume you have written it as JavaScript framework expertise. Someone will understand, but ATS will never understand that React is also the match of JavaScript framework expertise keywords. No, you should have the same exact keyword. So straightly you are reducing 20 to 30 points instantly. So your resume must say exactly the same keywords. Okay, it should not be like for MongoDB you are going to write non-SQL DB. No, you should not write like that. For we have some keywords which human beings can understand. For Docker we'll call it as containerization, and for Git we call it as version control. You should not say version control in your job posting. If it is mentioned as Git, please mention as Git only. The keyword should be Git only, not as version control. ATS matches keywords, not the concepts. Please understand that. Okay, you got it right. MongoDB means you need to write MongoDB only. You cannot write non-SQL DB. If it is a Docker, you need to mention as Docker only. You cannot write containerization. If it is a Git, you need to mention as Git only, not version control. Okay, ATS will look for keywords, not for the concepts. Got it? We can have such more examples when I'm going to explain you in the real resumes. Please send your resumes via my Gmail. I'll start looking at your resumes. I'll explain you exactly, okay, which resume has which keywords and job posting has which keywords. If you want, you can send me the job posting details also, wherever you have looked for, either in LinkedIn or in the Naukri. Please get those requirement also. If you want, post it in the mail along with your resume, so that I'll see what exactly mistake you're doing. I'll tell you the right keyword which you are not writing and which job posting has. I'll give you some examples also, not in this video. This video may get very lengthy if I give you the real-time examples now itself. So maybe in the upcoming video I'll post you for you guys definitely. So let's move to the second point, that is the format or the structure of your resume. Format or structure has 20% of points. Out of 100, it will give 20 points to you if your format or structure is proper enough, because ATS doesn't understand the fancy format. What people nowadays are doing, graphics they're adding tables, they're adding some photos, logos, so many things. They are doing fancy things which ATS never understand. ATS read the information in your resume from left to right, top to bottom. Understood? It doesn't understand any fancy things. If you use tables, graphics, unusual fonts, columns, color text, text boxes, ATS might get confused. It might read as gibberish. So please avoid writing such fancy stuff in your resumes. Write it in a simple fonts, simple straight bullet points, not a paragraphs. Okay, let's see what exactly the right format. Let's understand with one example. Let's say in your experience level you have two columns for your experience. So column 1 says company name, column 2 says dates. So now what ATS reads is company name, dates. It might be a gibberish for ATS. So you will lose 50 to 20 points straight away. So let's look at the safest format for ATS. First is single column. Second is standard fonts. We have the standard fonts like Arial, Calibri, and also we have this Times New Roman. So these are the standard formats. Please follow these formats. Don't use any unknown formats which ATS can reject your resume. Third is black text. All the resume should be in black text. People use colors in the resumes. Don't do all those fancy things. Use black text only. Fourth is no images, no logo, no graphics. Fifth is clear section should be mentioned. Objective, skills, education, experience, this should be mentioned in the clear sections. Next is all the points should be in the bullet points. It should not be in paragraphs. Don't keep paragraphs. Okay, keep in the bullet points. Last is the consistent formatting. Formatting should be consistent. Just think in your mind that your old school formats are ATS friendly, and whatever the fancy things are there, right, those are ATS rejects. So let's just discuss on the third important thing what ATS looks for. First we have discussed keywords is done. Second is on format or structure we have done. Third is your contact information, which has 10% of the score. ATS needs to find your contact information, which should be on the top of your resume. It should not be hidden in the footers, headers, nowhere else. If your mail, phone number and LinkedIn profile is somewhere in the weird places, or it is hard to pass, right, ATS might skip them. You will straight away lose 10 points. Your contact info should be at the top of your resume, and it should be in the standard format. First, it should be your name, mobile number, email ID, LinkedIn profile. So you need to mention in this order. And also your contact information should not be missing with the phone number or the email. Last point is you should not put any fake LinkedIn profiles. Okay, it should be the proper one. This has to be in this format, then only you'll get 10 points for your contact information. So next thing is we have our experience level. That is the fourth point. That is, experience level has the 5% of the point in ATS. If you don't have experience also, just 5%, that is fine. Okay, out of 100, 5% if you know, still you can have 95% of the score if you are a fresher. For experience level, ATS looks for job title based on the senior or junior, tells the story. Next, it will look for years at each company and the progression. The next thing is the progression, intern to associate, associate to senior. This is the third point. It will look in the experience level. This is what ATS look for in the experience level. If you are applying for a role that require 2 years of experience, but you are holding some 1 year of experience, then ATS will give you 2 points out of 5 for experience level combined with the keywords. The fifth point is, which ATS look for, is grammar or the clarity. Okay, that is also having some 5 points out of 100. If you are missing with the grammar or the clarity, you may lose 5 points. ATS checks for obvious errors like spelling mistakes, grammatical errors, inconsistent formatting, and unclear sections. These are all the low impact on ATS, just 5 points only, but this will really matters for the humans. If your resume will get through the ATS for more than 60% of points, but this will be catch hold during the human analysis of the resume. Your resume with grammatical mistakes will reflect that I don't care about details. A clean resume shows you are professional without any grammatical mistakes, without any spelling mistakes. That will show you are professional enough. During your hiring process, your hiring manager will read all these things and he will see you are making such a small grammar mistakes, spelling mistakes, how good you are during your job. Okay, so avoid this kind of mistakes. So these are all the total 0 to 100 score. First is keyword 60%, next is the structure is 20%, then the contact info which has 10%, and then we have the experience level which is of 5%, and following with the grammar and the clarity as having 5%. So if your score is 60 or more than 60, your resume will get through ATS. If your score is less than 60, you will get rejected straight away. Your resume is not going to reach to the recruiter. You will not get any calls. Okay, I hope you understood all this process, what I've explained. Please correct this in your resumes and apply it again. One tip I want to give you at the end is, please don't send same resumes to each company. Look for the keywords, look for all these things what I have explained, correct it and then send it. There you will get the chances of getting the calls from the recruiter. You'll start getting multiple calls from the recruiter wherever you are applying. Okay, that's it for today's video. I hope you find this video very informative. If yes, just give it a thumbs up. If you are looking for this kind of videos, please stay tuned with my channel. Just click on the subscribe button and also enable the bell icon so that you will get notified whenever I post latest video of this kind. Also, if you want, you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram ID and Gmail ID, everything I'll put it in the description box. Please go and follow. And if you have any queries, do post in the comment box. I'll try to reply to your comments as much as possible. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.